Every so often, I need to cull my watch collection. It's been almost a year since I sold the watch, so I think I should take a look and see if it's time for any of my watches to move to a new home. I think this is a good practice. On this episode of Adventures with Time, I'll discuss why I think you should consider thinning the collection, the difficulties and benefits of doing so, and what I actually sold. Welcome to Adventures with Time. If you are new here, on my channel I discuss my experiences in watch collecting. It's actually more than just collecting watches. It's everything associated with enjoying watches. Learning about horology, the history of watch brands, and yes, the collecting of watches. Something I've learned as part of collecting watches is that sometimes we lose interest in a watch that we've purchased. And maybe it's the case that we never really liked the watch as much as we thought when we decided to buy it. Maybe this is more so the case with new collectors, but I think it's also true with established collectors. In any case, I believe it makes sense to periodically take a look at one's collection and see if there are any watches that might deserve a better home. If there is a watch in my watch box that just sits there because I don't really enjoy wearing it, I sometimes feel guilty not giving it some wrist time. I'll wear it just to ease that feeling. But that's not good. I don't want to feel compelled to wear a watch. I've been retired for 5 months now, and my life has changed a bit, and not just because of the current pandemic situation. I've made the decision to look if there are any watches I should sell. I won't take you through all of the watches in my collection. You can see those in my State of the Collection 2020 video. I'll leave a link up here. Rather, let's go right to the 2 watches I've decided to sell. You can probably tell that by the time this video launches, these watches will have been sold and on their way to the new owners. First up is the Ergon Maelstrom, purchased in March of 2019 for $380 US. A bronze diver that came in 3 color options, all sold out at this point according to their website. I chose the asphalt black, which was the only one that came with a black bezel. I've been looking for a bronze diver, so when Ergon announced that they were partnering with Zelos on this watch, I thought it was an opportunity to get a nice bronze watch. I've had several Zelos watches and have enjoyed them all, and I think they offer a great value proposition. The Maelstrom seemed that way too. A 40mm watch with a Sellita SW200 movement, sapphire crystal, and a 120-click diver bezel for $380 seemed reasonable, so I bought it. The watch wears well on my 7 7/8" wrist and keeps fantastic time. I've been getting -1 to +3 seconds a day. No complaints here. So what's the problem? To be honest, I find the watch to be boring. Not the bronze case. It's the textured black dial with off-white hour indices and matching hands that just seem flat. Nothing on this watch pops, and I think that will get only worse as the bronze case gets more patina. So this one went on the auction block. I saw a couple of these watches sold recently for the mid to high 300s. I put my watch on eBay starting at $299. And here's what I realized based on the winning bid and all of the eBay fees. The other watch I decided to sell is my Melbourne Portsea out of Australia. This is a 40mm stainless steel watch with sapphire crystal. It is a triple date complication, day, date, and month. Inside is the Miyota 9100, which has been performing at about +8 seconds a day. I purchased this watch in November of 2018 for $490 US. Their website says that this watch is sold out also, and I have no idea if they'll be making more. Why did I sell this one? Well, I enjoyed wearing it at work. I think it suited my business casual dress perfectly. It has a very nice wrist presence with that multi-layer ceramic dial, But now that I'm retired, it doesn't seem to fit my lifestyle that much. It doesn't really go with shorts and a t-shirt. Certainly there are occasions where I could wear it, but I have other watches for that I much prefer to wear, such as my Ball Trainmaster, which also has a white dial. So this watch also went on the auction block. However, I could not find any examples of this model having been sold on eBay. So my strategy was to list the watch for the lowest amount I would feel happy getting. And here's what I realized based on the highest bid and those eBay fees. Will I regret selling these watches? I doubt it. These were not special watches. I have no sentimental attachment to them. I did enjoy them while I had them, but better to let them go before I start to resent them, making me feel like I should wear them in my rotation. So tell me, do you have a purging strategy to your watch collection? Or is it just a random act? What is it and how does it work for you? Thank you for taking the time and tuning in. I hope to continue to provide you ever more valuable content. Until the next time.